As it stands now, our topic of the day is lists. Making a list of things you need to accomplish. List of the day, list of the week, list of the month. So the moment you begin to have a list, you don't have issue with the day, what to accomplish become easier. So when you have lists also refer to a plan. When you have a plan of what you want to do concerning your life, concerning your day, concerning your week, you write it down on a book, buy a size book, you write it down from Monday till Sunday, what you want to do, how you have to accomplish them, when you need to take a rest, it's a rest or vacation. So when you have a list, you don't care what people say about you. You don't matter if what you have is 1 million, 2 million, or even 5 million, or 10 million. Even if your project is 10 million and you have 2 million, you can start with the little you have. Don't need to begin to wait until you accumulate the 10 million. What if you spend the one you have? Things you didn't plan will just come, then you spend it. So you have a list, step by stage, on how you are going to accomplish them. The one you accomplish, you take it. After taking it, you move to the next one. You see, you don't compare yourself with others. Although you are open-minded concerning life, you don't want to live life when they just break. You say, today, God help us. God have given you everything you need to accomplish. What you need to accomplish things on your own. Although prayer is good, and it will help you to rekindle those things you have planned in your mind. So, how do you do it? You take a list, you write them one after the other. So, if you didn't plan your life, if you do not plan your life, you are planned to fail. If you do not plan your life, you are actually planned to fail. Some of them, when we started, until realize this, what I'm telling you, what I'm sharing today, is when I realize and discover myself, begin to have a list. That's when things started turning around. Now I can see when I look back, I thank God that I actually make a list for myself, so to say. So list is very important in life, so that you don't just complain. There's a list of things you complain when you don't have a list. It's the government. Things are expensive. If you collect the money is off. Because you don't have a list. When you don't have a list, you can't have a budget. The man who doesn't have a list can't have a budget. Let's assume someone is earning like 100,000 per month and you don't have a list. How will you go about it? Whatever comes to the mind, you spend. But when you have a list, you share that money into three. One goes to the things you have incurred, like rent. Let's assume you have paid the rent before. So some of that money will be set aside for the rent. So that when sometimes we think that even the 2 years we pay or 1 year is far. Before you know the 1 year is here. So when the rent expires, you won't run around. Begin to run up and down from pillar to pole. So when you receive the 100,000, you share it into three. One goes for rent. No matter how small it takes, you set it aside every month. The other one goes for feeding. You people spend money than rich people. Rich people will always go to the market and stock up the house, buy foodstuff, buy dry fish, put things in the freezer. But poor people, every day, they want to buy something, they rush to the market every day, and that's accumulate more money than when you buy it in bulk. Until I realized this so many years ago, just living, life can be so overwhelming when you don't have a list, when you don't have budget on your salary, on your money, on your income that you receive. So the third one you do, which that's 3 parts of the money. One go to the rent, one go to feeding, the other one go to your savings. Saving doesn't matter that anytime you start the feeder, you go and pick it. It could be fixed deposit. That money, no matter how little it is, that little money you are seeing can save you in tomorrow. So saving money is very important. Having a list of things you want to accomplish for the day, for the week, and for the month, and try the year. Some of us, because I always use myself as an example, when I have not realized how I was living my life, like autopilot is the best. When you are sleeping, you have planted things that will actually begin to pay you when you sleep. You create things that you invest in things that will run autopilot even when you are sleeping. If you decide that today I'm not going to the office, I'm not going to the shop, you won't miss anything. You will feel it. So you prepare your life. Another thing you need to do as a human being, whether man or woman, is you really read. Read books that will open your mind, brighten your inner thought. The things you know how will save you in the long run. The things you know today, the things you have learned over the years, can actually help you to overcome trials that will arise. Sometimes we say, God forbid. It's not by going saying, God forbid. What we call unforeseen occurrences, things that you with no plan can happen to any of us. So when you are preparing, reading books, reading the scriptures, that you acquire knowledge, acquire understanding, so that when trial comes, you can actually bounce back. You won't be deceived, you won't be overwhelmed with trials and some step back. But it must happen. Doesn't matter if you go to church every day or you go to church every Sunday. It must happen. It's inevitable. So having a clear picture of how life works will actually help you. You understand? So those are the information I want to share. In this economy that we all are seeing, things will always get worse. And things will always get worse. Things are getting more expensive. When they remove subsidy, we're happy. Not knowing that even removing subsidy will make us pay more for fuel. And some of us are buying fuel higher than 1,000, some higher than 800. You see, people that are business owners, they have run transport before they bring it down to where we can buy it. So they will calculate every expenses and add it. That's why things are increasing day by day. That's how we need to actually increase the way we acquire knowledge and understanding how the world involved. You are the best that you can be. Be the best you can be. You can actually do it. You can be the best you can be. Read. Open your mind to reading. Learn new things. You see? The moment you stop acquiring, reading, learning new things, that's how someone start dying slowly. You start forgetting even the ones you have learned. But if you keep reading, it will awaken your intellectual to be able to reason, prepare for tomorrow. Before you know it, tomorrow is here. It doesn't matter what people say. Who cares? They always say, if you are wealthy today, they will say. If you are rich today, they will say. If you are poor, they will say. If you are average, they will say. So what you need to do is to prepare your mind for what they will say. Don't give attention to what they say. Let it be a fuel to energy. What they say should add to energy to do more. Improve yourself. Learn new things. The ones you know, make use of them to build yourself for tomorrow. It doesn't matter how much you have. The little you have, prepare, build your life from there, gradually. And stop following the trend of people are watching me. They will say, I have one clothes. They will say, I have only 3. Even if you have 100 clothes today, they will say that you are showing yourself. Stop living to impress people. Be yourself. The moment you realize that being yourself is the highest achievement ever, the day you realize of being yourself, you have won millions. Number one, you won't be able to be deceived easily. You won't fall into Satan's trap easily. Because with the knowledge you have, you will use it to help yourself to overcome trials and whatever obstacle the Satan set. So don't be in the dark. Reading is, show me a man who can read and show me a man who has a bright future. Show me a man who don't want to read and show me a dying man slowly. I love reading. Reading makes me happy. It energizes me. Try it. Try reading. Learn new things. Motivate yourself. If you don't motivate yourself, who will? That is the truth. If you don't motivate yourself, nobody will. So, try to motivate yourself as every day comes that you call a day. Motivate yourself. Learn new things. Open to learning. Be easygoing person. Don't make it hard than it is already. Humble yourself. Be an open-minded somebody. Be aware of your environment. Don't live like those animals. God knows what He created in human being. We are intellectual. We have an intelligent being as a human being. So use that intellectual to accomplish things that animal cannot accomplish. You can think. You can meditate. You can reason. Stop living by yesterday. What I lost. What I could not accomplish. Look into the future. What you will accomplish. Work towards them and you see the blessing that will come with staying awake, staying motivated. The number thing you need to do is to love yourself. If you don't love yourself, nobody will. You need to love you. You continue to improve. As day breaks, as weeks, the months, the years, don't remain as you were yesterday, as you were last year. Improve the way you reason, the way you take decisions, the way you react to issues. Be more mature, open-minded. Continue to be appreciative of things you have worked towards the ones you want to achieve. Do not allow the things you don't have to rob you the joy of the things you have already accomplished. Look around you. There are things you have accomplished. I don't know them. You know them yourself. So continue to live and value the things you have accomplished. Do not allow the things you have not accomplished to weigh you down, that you begin to lament, complain, till there's nothing left in you. The moment you start complaining, you begin to forget the things you have accomplished. You won't see the things you have accomplished until you begin to notice and be appreciative and be happy and grateful for the things you have. You won't see them until you begin to appreciate and give thanks to God for the things you have accomplished, and keep working towards the things you want to accomplish. You see, back then I used to think that having millions, having billions will give us peace of mind. But what gives you peace of mind is contentment, the one you have. Stop comparing yourself to others. If you have a friend that will compare you to other people, you need to, you need to begin to withdraw from someone that is comparing you to others. Because it will rob you the joy of the things you are accomplishing or you have accomplished in your life. If you marry a wife that always compare you to others, he want to make you feel bad, want to make you feel guilty. Be around those that will motivate you to do more. Not the ones that will tell you that diminish your energy. And don't argue with people who don't believe in achieving things with the little they have. The more better days is now. Make use of today. Stop saying I will do it tomorrow to procrastinate. Stop procrastinating. The moment you begin to postpone things, it will rob you the joy of the things you have accomplished. The things you have accomplished is the beginning of the things that you accomplished. Learn to be happy every day and appreciate the things you have accomplished. You see, life is the highest gift to mankind. Being alive. There's no one like you. You are the most person might resemble you, but your own gift, God gives to you, you are the only one who has it. One unique gift that you can actually be proud of when you discover. You need to discover yourself. The moment you discover yourself, begin to reason, and more discovery will follow. You come to realize that you actually have more things you need to be grateful for. So subscribe, like, and share, so that this video will get to more people and actually build them up and motivate them and be eye opener to their